Catiepiecosmetics girl, going around recreating all these characters. Ugh, she just thinks she can recreate people like Mystique and Poison Ivy. Let's just see her try and recreate me. Nobody can recreate me. Right, Puddin'? If you guys want to be able to find out, then go ahead and just keep on watching. But before you leave, make sure that you go ahead and you click right here on that little itty bitty subscribe button down below, and make sure to ring a ding ding that little bell so that next time that you want to tune in on this channel, you'll be able to see me. You better watch out, Katie, because now Harley's coming to get you.
Well, that was interesting. So right now what I'm going to be doing is taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is in the color 110. And we're going to be mixing this today with the Mehron Paradise Paint in white, and then setting it with the NYX translucent powder there. Now I just cut up a couple pieces of plastic here into diamond shapes, and I just went ahead and glued those on my eyes. Now we are going to be taking the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collaboration, and this is the Volt collection, and I'm just dipping into the Armed and Gorgeous palette here, and we are going to be taking that first color, Agent, right there. Now this color we are just going to be buffing in here, and I'm using this pretty much as the transition shade here. And just make sure that you cleanly get this first color down, and then we're just going to be repeating that step on the next eye there. Now we are going to be dipping into the color Smooth Criminal and just placing that a little bit lower than we did that first color there, and just really getting a good base on there as well. Now taking the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner in black, and we are just outlining that diamond there. And then we're going to be coloring in the rest of the eyelid with black, just giving it a really good dark base here, because we are going to be dipping in here in a second to the Dark Magic palette. And within the Dark Magic palette, we are going to go ahead and grab the color Temptress, which is a really gorgeous black. It's kind of got these pink, like purple reflective glitter in it, which I was absolutely obsessed with for this look. So we're just going to go ahead and spritz our brush and go ahead and pat this down. As you see here, I'm putting a little bit more powder on my face because this color does have a little bit of fallout, as you can see. So I wanted to make sure none of that was going to get on our foundation there. Now taking some concealer, I'm just kind of redefining this diamond shape. As you'll see in a second here, I ended up just making a big old triangle because I wanted the diamonds to be as even as I could, and I just kind of remade the diamond shape by kind of lining up the sides there with my liquid liner again, and just kind of creating my own little diamond there. So honestly, in the beginning, I would just go ahead and cut yourself a big old triangle and glue it on your eye, and it'll kind of save you a little bit of time there. Now just taking the Fit Me loose powder, and we are just going to be setting the rest of our face there to make sure that none of our foundation gets anywhere or creases up. Now I am just taking this glitter here. This is the NYX glitter or Brilliance glitter. NYX glitter Brilliance, something like that. I can't really remember right now. I'll list it down below for you guys. But just make sure you pop that in the center of the eye, and it gives it a really great sparkle and pop there. Now, as you saw there, we are just kind of buffing in the 310 Fit Me loose powder and just bronzing up the face. And now we are going to be creating the mask. So right now I'm just using a brown. I pretty much use the Smooth Criminal from the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and I'm just really lightly lining where this mask is going to be going. And I'm just using a reference picture right now to be able to create this and make sure everything's right. So I would just honestly look at a picture that helped me out a lot. Now I'm just going in with my Mehron Paradise Paint in black, and we are going to be just coloring that mask in. Just make sure that you're taking your time. This is a little bit tricky when you get to the inner corners of the eye here, so just make sure you're taking your time and you're staying in the lines there so that you don't have to kind of go in and clean up as much as possible. So now we're gonna start shading the mask so that it looks like it's kind of just like resting on the face, and it gives it a little bit more depth and dimension here. So pretty much I just went in with Agent and Smooth Criminal and Prowl, I believe. So I just kind of started to shade a little bit with Agent, went in with a little bit more of a definer brush on Smooth Criminal, and then on Prowl I really stuck to the outer edges of the eye there. As you saw, we just threw on those Jaybees lashes. And then bronzing up the face again here, just giving it more depth and dimension with the Sculpt palette. Now I am going to be taking my NYX Liquid Lipstick. It's a cream lipstick here in Suede. And we are just going to be creating that kind of Joker mouth shape here. I loved this doe foot applicator because I was actually able to get that lines on the side of my lips there really easy with this applicator. Now just going ahead and we're going to be topping this off with the NYX Vinyl Strictly Vinyl Gloss. This is in red. I actually used the green gloss in my last Poison Ivy look and I was obsessed with it, so I had to go back and get one in red for this look. Now we're just going to be taking the color Temptress again from the Dark Magic palette, and I'm just going to be outlining my lips here. I'm pretty much ombreing them in, so start from the corners of your mouth, bring it in, and then you can kind of just fade the black into the red there. Now just go ahead and take a brow pencil. I just had my Anastasia one lying around. Referencing the picture there online, I'm just going to go ahead and start to create this kind of like Joker collar here. And this was super easy if you reference the picture. Don't worry if you mess up. I went in with a makeup wipe and I just kind of fixed any little parts that I needed to. Now taking the Mehron Paradise Paint in white, we're just going to go ahead and color that in and make sure that you get that all nice and smooth there. So once you got that white down, just go ahead and start to shade that kind of Joker collar there with a light brown. This way it's going to give the illusion that it is off the skin and that it is kind of resting on your skin. Same thing like we did with the glasses. So I'm actually dipping into the Thirsty palette and I ended up using the color Subtle for the first layer, and then to make it extra depth and dimension there, I use the color Drizzle right in the like kind of loops there, or the really inner corner of the collar there to make it look really crazy 3D. Add a couple wrinkles and that is going to be it.
It's been a blast, Puddins, teaching y'all to become like me. But a big old birdie told me that Mr. Betsy decided to come out of his cave. So I gotta run. Toodles.